that way, I'm boy.
Okay, I want to play the intro today because I like that song. That used to be the song from my intro, made by one of my good friends. And you know what? I'm going to revisit him and say, make me another one. I wanted to keep it African, so I'm going to continue doing that. I remember I also had themes, African themes, from my my thumbnails until my computer shut down and my work was gone. But I really wanted to represent Africa. But welcome to the channel, guys. I know it's 1 p.m., but I was like, let me do this one early because later on, I know there's going to be a lot of streams happening. I'm pretty sure a lot of streams are going to be happening. And right now, I think Pep Guardiola is speaking, which is great, but I'll check that later. There's a message here. Afternoon, Hooks. How you doing, Hooks? Hooks, welcome to the channel, man. Don't mind the cat. The cat gets foolish in this house, so she will do a lot of foolishness. So don't mind her at all. But Hooks, how you doing, man? Long time no see. I have been watching your channels. Big up to you, man. I've been watching your channel. It keeps me busy. You're doing very well. Now you're not the only one. It's just that people, unfortunately, I'm very nice and giving. So people, people stay at Twitter. They love Twitter. They love my Twitter feeds. And every time I cancel my Twitter feeds, I get DMs. Where are the feeds? So I tell people, I was like, well, you better start also helping me out at YouTube. So the funny thing is, what I have noticed is, I don't know if you've noticed this, Hawk. There's specific times where people come to YouTube, and there's specific times where people come to my feed at Twitter. Like yesterday, I was doing one. There was a lot of people doing comments in YouTube, and that was around 11 in the evening. What I've also known is there's certain countries that are always in your comments. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not trying to say anything about UK, but UK, people in UK, you seem like you don't like being in comments. I've noticed a lot of, like, India likes being in comments. America loves comments, and Africa like comments. You can tell. So, like, yesterday, we had a lot of people in the comments, but that was around 11 o'clock. That was late. Yeah, that was 11, 10 o'clock. And the other day, I think I did a stream about 8. So there's streams where you will know that people are there. I think it's 8 o'clock, 11, or just after 5 o'clock. I think most people are at work. But Americans, if you want to catch Americans, you start your streams around 11, 12 o'clock. You'll see a lot of American flags and American people in the comments. But anyway, we're here. But there's more people in Twitter, watching in Twitter, than there's people watching on YouTube. As I said, I think I got most of my subscribers from India, America. But anyway, welcome to the channel. So we're doing the Man City versus Arsenal versus Man City game, match preview. Just before we go, who are you guys playing in the Champions League? Because ourselves, for the sixth time, it's Madrid. Hooks, come on, tell me, is there what's happening? Why is City Madrid just a thing? Is it just, yes, City Madrid? I think they do this purposely. I think because obviously it gets a lot of views. Apparently, it actually gets more views than Barcelona playing Madrid these days in the Champions League. But come on, we are tired at this point in time. But I know that the neutral people are not tired. They love this. They're like,
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Like, truth be told, Man City fans can't complain because you man put yourself in this position.
Yeah.
So you can't really complain. And I guess on the flip side, Madrid fans can't really complain either because they put themselves in this position as well. I don't think it matters who you're playing. Don't get me wrong. Real Madrid is a titan to play so early on. I think the problem is you wasn't able to make the top 8. And the same for Madrid. So you now got to walk this path. It just means extra games. So that's 2 extra games.
Yeah, home and away.
Wait, are you still gonna be in the thing as well? The Club World Cup?
Yeah.
You lot are playing big games.
Man, that's the reason why I think people don't get it. People don't. Some City fans don't understand that when I keep saying it doesn't matter at this point in time if you go buy a DM who, let's say this whole Douglas Luiz issue. I was telling people that even if it's an obligation to buy, pay the 30 million. You can flip him. I'm telling you, there's no way you can flip Douglas. You will flip him because Douglas is good, and Douglas was supposed to be our DM at City. Was always supposed to be a player at City. Only the FA were that time trying to do shit to us, did not want to give him the visa, even after the Brazilian coach wrote a letter, Pep wrote a letter that this player, we need him. So some City fans, you know, like, I don't want to say bad, but some City fans always see things through a positive mirror. That's good, but you always have to read between the lines, which I was seeing that we have this World Cup thing. At the end, now it's looking peak. There is no way you can be playing that with the legs we have in that midfield. That's why I was shocked that, okay, unless they have a solution, but I knew this was going to happen. I knew Pep Guardiola and the board were going to try and milk it and see if the injuries come back, and they'll milk if Rodri comes. But now you can hear, Rodri, he can play this season. Go ahead, do it. And if he gets injured again, I think we're in shit. We need a DM, regardless whatever happens. I think get a DM on loan or buy a DM for a certain amount. I have been telling people that even an average DM, even Calvin Phillips, who we threw away, could have done a better job in some of those games. Calvin Phillips could have at least helped us keep some of those leads. But anyway, we'll see. It's peak at the moment. And looking at the lineup after Madrid joining, that lineup we had already where we're playing you guys, then we're playing Liverpool, we're playing Newcastle, we're playing Nottingham Forest. It looks mad at the moment. But for you guys, coming to this game, what was up with Odegaard in the last game? Just I saw he didn't play the last game.
Wait, you mean the Premier League game? Because he played in the Champions League game. He was just ill. It was and I won't lie, boy, I know why he didn't play because I've been ill this whole week. And if he felt anything like how I'm feeling now, I understand fully why he didn't play. So Erdegaard will be fit. I think the only, obviously outside of the Sakas and the Jesuses that we know that are gone for the whole, well, Jesus is gone for the whole season. Saka probably back March, April time. Outside of that, I think the only worry that we have is Raya. The only worry that we have is what, and apparently he should be cool. But obviously he missed the Champions League game.
Oh, so, is that why you played Neto?
Yeah, and I swear down, if I see Neto in goal versus Manchester City, we lose the game.
Wait. But this Neto guy used to be slick. I remember he was good. There was a point in time Neto was actually good. It's the Neto. It's the same Neto. I saw what he did. I saw what he did. It was Sanchez like. It was Sanchez behavior. And,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Man, it's mad, man. Being a keeper in the Prem is pressure. Being a keeper in Europe, it's pressure. I have seen keepers that, and it's also the fact that sometimes when you just get benched all over, because I remember Neto was not a bad shout. There was a point in time Neto was never a bad shout. People were pointing at him, going to places, saying, "Oh, do this or so that." He was even at Barcelona, wasn't he?
Yeah. And
Bournemouth. Bournemouth. He was at Bournemouth, I think so.
He played for an Italian team as well.
Yeah, but Bournemouth he was there. Neto.
Yeah, he was at Bournemouth. Yeah, that's who we loaned him from. That's who we loaned him from.
Yeah. He was. He wasn't bad. It's just that I think confidence. But what I saw, you're right. Obviously, because of the confidence not being there, hasn't played in a while. If you throw him in a game where there's people like Haaland, same thing as Sanchez. I think that Chelsea game, if Sanchez doesn't come out, Chelsea will still have the confidence to smoke us, but he comes out
you played better than them. I think you played better than them.
I know we did. I know we did. But look, he comes out like that. That's foolishness. Because first of all, there's two defenders. Cucurella is trying to cover this side. So when you come out like that, guess what happens? Your defenders will think that, oh, he has it covered. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. So that's why Cucurella stopped running, and then he got into that mess. But now for City, I think John Stones is back. Diaz is injured. So Diaz is injured, which is very big for us. Ake is still injured. Diaz, for a guy who wasn't getting injured a lot, seems like he's now getting injured a lot. I don't blame him. He keeps getting thrown in the deep end to rescue us every time he's half fit. Oscar Bob is back. I don't know if he's going to be on the bench, but he's been training with the team for 3 weeks now. But he wasn't on the bench in the Champions League. Now the newcomers will be on the bench. To be honest with you, if it was up to me, that Husanov guy, I'm playing him as a right back because he of speed. Yeah, I'd rather play a centre back as a right back than play Nunes, who got done by Club Brugge, who's got done by Chelsea also. Obviously, Nunes had a great game against Chelsea, but these midfielders will do that. They'll have a great game. Big up to Thomas Partey. Regardless what people complain about Thomas Partey, he seems like he still plays the fullback role good, better than most when they're shifted there. But what about yourselves? How are you looking as fullbacks? Because is it still Thomas Partey? And why is it Thomas Partey? Am I missing something? Because Calafiori, right, can play left back. Can you not put a centre back there? And also, let me ask this, because I've been wondering, is Ben White's injury that deep?
Ben White, so I don't know if Ben White's going to be available. Like, obviously, Ben White was playing at the beginning part of the season with the injury, which may be the reason why it's taken a bit of time on the rehab and the recovery, potentially. I wouldn't rush Ben White back. I don't think Manchester, and I would say the same for Bob. I don't feel like Arsenal Manchester City is the type of game that you bring people in that have been injured, because it's literally like the level of intensity. Like, they could easily just pick up another injury just through how intense the game will be. In terms of like fullbacks, I would imagine that Timber's gonna play right back. That's what I would imagine. I would imagine it would be Timber to play right back. I can't imagine Partey playing right back in this game. Like, Timber had 45 minutes against Girona. Partey had 45 minutes against Girona. I imagine Partey had 45 minutes and was taken off at half time because Arteta is planning to use him again against City. I hope it's in the midfield, but you know, when it's Arteta, you can never rule out him trying to do some mad wizardry. So who knows what? Maybe we might see part. Well, the thing is, yeah, I really hope we don't see Partey at right back because Marmoush will absolutely cook him into oblivion. So I don't want to see. I'd rather see him do something like potentially put Calafiori right back and then play Skelly left back, or put Skelly right back and then play Calafiori left back. Saliba and Gabriel both fit, so I imagine both of them will be there. So at least, like, if Raya can make this game, then I'll be comfortable because at least, like, I'll know that kind of spine, the two centre backs and the goalkeeper will be there. And I feel like with Declan Rice and potentially Partey screening in front of the back four, I think we'll be able to deal with all your attacking threats.
If that's the midfield, looking at our midfield recently, if Arteta is serious and if Arteta wants to kill this City team, if you put Partey in that midfield, nobody is bossing that midfield. And I know some City fans keep saying I'm being negative, but I'm being real. I don't like lying. I don't like painting things. This is what I've been saying, Hawks. From the beginning, you've been watching me. I've been saying we're going to be in trouble. Here we are, we're in trouble. But I think some people want hopium. They want you, when you're on YouTube, to give them hopium and hope. It's good. There's other channels that will give you hope and false hope. And then later on, they'll say, oh, my bad, I got that wrong. But I'm being honest. If Thomas Partey gets into that midfield, how are we going to fight that? Especially if Thomas Partey and Rice are on it in that midfield, a midfield that's struggling with speed and physicality. The only solution to Man City is doing what we did to Chelsea, where we told Chelsea sometimes, here, the ball is yours. You know what I mean? There is the ball, Chelsea. You do, but that's not good with if Odegaard is in this team. I'm not giving Arsenal the ball because now you're asking for trouble. That's why this game is obviously, I said the same thing. I was a bit negative against Chelsea. I said, regardless how Chelsea are doing, they can still smoke us because their midfield is young and this. So City decided to find a way. The only way Arteta will mess this up is if he goes and does what Chelsea did or what he did last time when City beat them 3-1, where he went man-to-man, tight marking. You know what I mean? Tight marking, man-to-man. And guess what? What happens with that is City these days, they go route one. They will hook it over to Marmoush. They'll hook it over to Haaland. Haaland drops it, gives it to Marmoush. Haaland does a run behind. It's a formula that Pep goes to when he sees that, oh my God, this team is better than us, but they're going man-to-man. And hopefully Arteta, because I think Arteta did that once and stopped. He stopped completely. He doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't go the man-to-man because he knows they'll just hook it. So Partey
do you think that Pep might potentially do something tactically different, like setup-wise, against Arsenal? Do you think you think he'll try and not surprise, but like throw Arteta a bit off guard by like doing something that he hasn't done so far this season?
He threw surprises to Chelsea, isn't it? I think Chelsea was surprised because Chelsea do that to us. Chelsea always press high and then they go man to man and they go tight. And obviously Pochettino, we know he's a master of mid block. He knows how to control. So Pochettino had, but even with the Pochettino game, I think I was screaming sometimes. I just hoof it over the top. I think Arteta and your team depends on how you attack, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be more confident and you will attack. You will go full on. I'm pretty sure because there's nobody who's fearing this City team at the moment. Look at Bruges. Bruges, we've smoked them before with big score lines, and every time they see us, they were scared. This time they're not scared. Bruges is going after us. That's why I'm saying I think Pep with Marmoush, what I noticed is, I don't know, I was shocked by this, Hooks. I don't know if you saw the game. He was playing to the strength of Marmoush, which is also the strength of Haaland. Every time a City player gets the ball, even a defender, they were hoofing it over the top, over the top, something that teams do to us. And they were just doing through balls to Marmoush. And Marmoush was always doing runs and pointing. But Haaland was purposely coming in, trying to draw the defender in. I've noticed the system. And I think if Marmoush plays, you're right. I think as good as Thomas Partey is and physically, I have seen Thomas Partey before struggle with fast wing and his tackles haven't been great. And they are midfielders. You don't blame them. So Marmoush is dangerous. I know he said in his interview that I'm a dangerous man. I can see he's a dangerous guy. That if you play around, you get smoked. Let's not forget he scored against Chelsea. And he could have scored against Chelsea 4 times already. So I think he will go direct. I think he knows that he can't keep the ball against you guys. Like, there's no way. If he starts doing keep ball, then he's looking for a draw. If he starts doing keep ball, and then you guys start pressing us, if you guys win the ball in very dangerous areas, and Odegaard, who I'm pretty sure is smiling right now, that yes, I used to struggle sometimes with this City midfield, but that's that City midfield with Rodri. Odegaard can run this midfield. He can drill. And let me be honest, City fans sometimes are getting touched. Right now, if you're looking at Odegaard, KDB, I'm taking Odegaard. I'm sorry. If you're looking at Odegaard, I said it. If you're looking at Odegaard, because you know what I mean, youth, isn't it? Youth wins. Father time catches up with you. We saw the game against Bruges. KDB tried to do the out foot pass, failed. He tried to do his famous curves, failed. And he's been failing in games. And it was only the John Stones one that went through. One out of his crosses. His corners are stinking. His free kicks are stinking. Do I blame him? No. It is what it is. You reach a certain age, things are not as polished as they used to be. And that's why even I keep saying KDB maybe just retire from Belgium if you want to continue club football. But right now, I'm taking Odegaard as the more younger, hungrier midfielder. So you can see from that, it's Odegaard versus KDB right now. And Odegaard is looking good in the light. It used to be KDB can still catch up to Odegaard and still slap him. And right now, Odegaard is looking good. We're talking about Rice versus Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played good against Chelsea, but it depends what Bernardo Silva shows up because Bernardo Silva has been stinking. We're talking about Partey versus Kovacic. Kovacic is not very physical. He's more technical. So it is one of those games that
I think Kovacic will sit on Erdegaard because I think that'll be the plan. Like,
you think so?
To just have Kovacic follow Erdegaard. Yeah, man. Because if you think about it, like, what I mean is, I feel like I think it will be Kovacic the one that's always trying to press Erdegaard when he's on the ball. That's what I think will happen. Because obviously Erdegaard drops into those deeper roles to pick up the ball, and obviously Kovacic does like to play a bit higher. It'll be very easy for him to track Erdegaard. So I feel that's going to be the battle. I feel the battle will be Erdegaard versus Kovacic. But I don't fear Manchester City, but I respect Manchester City, and I know that when it's Arsenal, especially over recent years, like, it's for some reason it's just a fiery game. Like, I feel like form kind of goes out the window, to be honest. I feel like versus Arsenal is probably where you will see Manchester City at their best, to be completely honest. Like, everybody goes Super Saiyan when they face Arsenal. Everybody likes to power up when they face Arsenal. And I feel like there's a lot on stake with this game, because I feel like if Arsenal lose, that's title done. If Manchester City lose, well, I mean, it's already title done for you lot. But like, I feel like
we struggle with top four, then we drop.
I feel like because this is a game, Arsenal versus City is a game where there's the psychological element as well. Like, City will just feel a type of way if they lose to Arsenal. Arsenal will just feel a type of. For Arsenal, it will be that even when Man City are at the worst they've been over the last 5 years, we still can't climb over that mountain. And I feel like that will have a massive psychological effect on the players. And with Manchester City, it'll be like, oh, damn, like, Arsenal just smoked us. Like, they've overcome us now. So then I feel that will have a psychological impact as well. So I think there's more riding on this game than just 3 points. Like, I would even say this is a 6-pointer. Like, there's 6 points between us two, and there's 6 points between us and Liverpool. So I feel like this is a game that, I hate to say it, could end up being a decider of fate. I feel like if we lose here, we could actually potentially end up finishing below Manchester City.
Is that how much you think of it like that?
Yeah, man. Like, losing this game would be catastrophic to Arsenal. Like, mentally, it would be catastrophic. We cannot lose this game. This is a must-win. We cannot draw this game. We should have beaten you at your ground, and that's when you lot were good. Yeah. Like that, you lot weren't on your darkness mode then. You lot were in the light. You man were doing good. And
we were. Yeah. I know we were. And then we struggled to beat you while you had 10 men.
Yeah, so, man.
So look, I don't know, man. You are right. Thinking about it, you are we're 6 points behind you. But my 6 points, I'm not confident. I don't know if you understand what I'm coming from. My 6 points is not like 6 points of what I have done. It's 6 points because of what's been happening with the teams above me. You know, like it's good to have 6 points where you're like, okay, it's what we've done. Yeah. I know people will be like, but we've won these games. I get it, but it's because also the people were messing up. Because our fuck up was bad. Let's be honest. Yeah. Our run was horrible. It was peak. You're like, what the hell is going on? Obviously, Bournemouth have shown that they can rattle anybody this season. And it's not the same Bournemouth we used to just run over. But there's a question here. Are Arsenal going for the Champions League or the FA Cup? Just, I think this one is for straight at you.
We're already out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, so it's between the Champions League and the Premier League.
I think we're going for everything. Like, does he mean like? Yeah, okay. I feel like our Arsenal want to win everything. Or at least we're trying to compete in everything. I don't think like Arteta's communicating to the players. Okay, don't
play good in this. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think that's what he's doing. Like, and it was very unfortunate that we got knocked out from the FA Cup.
Carabao Cup.
No, the FA Cup. We're not knocked out of the Carabao Cup yet. We're not.
Are you still there? But you know the thing about this Arsenal team. I don't know. It's just like you guys looking at this Champions League. You guys have the potential to actually win it. And let me be honest, because I don't think the fact that this Liverpool team, I think you guys, if you were on a serious day, you would beat them. On a serious day, you would beat this Liverpool team. But it's just like there's always something missing in this Arsenal team. I know Saka is not here, but I think it's also the fact that Arsenal fans have been asking for a Saka replacement or somebody to just be back up to Saka or somebody who's good enough to come in. Trossard was showing like he's good enough to come in as a winger, but sometimes he's on and off. Then he had his bozo moments against Man City, and then he started having this bozo moment. But he's back. But I still fear him, even though some Man City fans don't fear him. I fear Trossard. Trossard can just score from nowhere when he's a big player.
He does like scoring against the big teams.
Yeah, you know what I would love? I told Arsenal fans, because I've always admired him. This Mitoma guy could have been good at Arsenal because Mitoma is just killer. It's just unfortunate Brighton tried to extort everybody, but Mitoma is also a good shout. Says about both. I think that they're winning everything. Can't do both. Club mentality is prioritize one over the other. No, I don't think so. I think they prioritize everything. Nunes as right back is right defensively, but helpful offensively. No, offensively is good. Like what the tactics we had against Chelsea, where him and Josko are playing as wing backs, it killed Chelsea. It killed Chelsea a lot. I don't mind seeing Nunes versus Martinelli. Don't say that. Martinelli will cook. This is what you guys forget. Yes, Martinelli might not look great against a natural fullback, but against a midfielder, if Martinelli is not cooking a midfielder, then I think Arsenal fans will sit there and start asking Martinelli that, are you serious with your life? Because if I'm a winger, I'm licking my lips if I see the lineup and it's a midfielder. I'm like, I'm going to go at him. Even if I've seen in Champions League where even some wingers actually ask that, can I go to that guy? Dembele asked that, can I go to Rico and cooked him? Did you see the PSG game? Dembele asked, I want to go to that guy. I want to go to him and cooked him. Man, I feel sorry for players, man. Imagine if you know that this guy is coming to cook me, especially when Kyle Walker used to be the City right back. You know, Walker was on it. You could see Vini sometimes would move. Say, let me go and cook that brother that's been outside. And Zinchenko would be like, why are you coming here, man?
I just clocked. It's a bit, well, it's kind of off topic, but you lot don't actually have Kyle Walker to help you against Madrid anymore.
No, we don't.
Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. are going to absolutely cook you into oblivion.
I know. That's what we've been. That's what I was telling you here. That we are getting cooked. That's what I'm saying. The cooking I'm telling you, even Rodrigo right now will say, can I go to the right and enjoy it? Let me go get some that side, to the right hand side. Because the cooking will be, let's not forget Rodrigo cooked Josko too. I think Rodrigo did cook Josko. So even Josko sometimes gets cooked by some of these fast wingers. Says, what's good, Patrick? Hawks, a big up to you. Why can't Rice play RB instead of Partey? Rice used to be a centre back. I remember I saw a game West Ham where Rice was a centre back. That was like years ago.
I think it's because I think it's because Partey has, like, he's played right back before. Like he's played right back at Atletico Madrid, and he more naturally inverts. Like I think he understands the inverting role a lot better than Declan Rice. In my opinion, that's why I think that it is. I think if you was to ever see Rice go back into the back line, it would probably be at centre back. But I can't see that happening anytime soon.
Someone said it depends which part it turns up. Hopefully, it would be the passionate version. Guys are mad.
It does depend. It does depend. Aye.
Don't.
Rico Lewis, right back. Let's go.
Nah. You think Savinho will play? I'll play Savinho in this game. Yeah, I'm playing Savinho in this game. But I'm playing Savinho, but I don't see it. You know why? Because Mamouche is back, and I'm pretty sure he's going to put Mamouche and Foden as the wingers. That's unfortunate.
Why would he put Foden? Why wouldn't he just go Mamouche on the left, Savinho on the right, or either or, and then Haaland up top, and then Foden in the 10? Why?
Because he won't drop KDB in a game against Arsenal. Because he won't do it. If it was up to me, this has been me. I'm saying even Jack Grealish sees the jersey as a number 10, sees as a number 10 role. Give Jack Grealish the free role as a number 10 before KDB now. Yeah, but people don't want to accept it. But the thing is, Pep Guardiola will not drop KDB, and also KDB has a special hate for Arsenal. He can show up just because it's Arsenal. I don't know why. I never understood his beef. I don't know if something happened between him and Arsenal when he was young. Maybe you guys refused him an academy. I know you know these hooks. The guy would be injured. KDB used to be injured with a knee injury, and then it's Arsenal. You see he's playing and cook, and he just cooks against Arsenal. I don't know the hate. I don't know why he doesn't bring that hate to Liverpool. It's actually Bernardo Silva brings that hate to Liverpool, but Arsenal, KDB seems to just have a special place.
You lot are friends, man. City and Liverpool are friends, man. City Paul, you man don't do it, man.
Silva hates him. Silva hates him. Silva doesn't give a shit about the Liverpool thing. Oh, he hates them. He hates them. Company used to hate them too. Company used to despise them. If City come to play basketball, which I think they will Arsenal be fine with that?
Of course, we got the more physical team.
Better defense.
We definitely have the more physical team. So I definitely think that if Man City want to make it a game of dueling, that will be perfect for us. Perfect. I would love.
Wait. Let me ask you right now. Basically, you have the better defense and midfield, but I'm pretty sure City with Mamouche, Haaland, and Foden, who's been in form, 6 in 6 games, no, 6 in 4 games or something. That City's attack is shooting better than yours, isn't it?
Yeah. You have you definitely have the bet. Well, I say that obviously, my brother Wanyeri. Let's go, man. My star boy, new in the scene. You get it. I wanted to start off the right, man, and cook you guys, but I can see Arteta doing something like Havertz up top with Martinelli on the left and Trossard on the right. I can see him not starting Wanyeri in a game of this magnitude. I hope he does start him though, but I would say you guys definitely. It's like we can't kind of counter each other in it because your strongest element is your attack. Our strongest element is our defense. So it's really and truly, what it's going to boil down to is, will Gabriel and Saliba be able to keep Haaland out the game? If we can keep Haaland out the game, and you know what I mean? Like it's pretty much GG's from there. Like if Timber can keep. So I think if Timber can lock up Mamouche and Skelly or Calafiori can lock up Savinho, and you get it. We all keep Haaland quiet, keep him away from the ball, keep him away from the goal. At the very least, that's how we set our foundation for not losing the game. Then everything like us winning the game is going to come down to Havertz. You miss a lot of chances, but when you get that one chance, can you score it? Trossard haven't really been scoring too many goals of recent here and there. When you get that chance, can you take it? Martinelli, same. When you get that chance, can you take it? That's always really going to boil down to is when we get the chance, will we take it? Everything else, I think, is calm for us. I think we defensively, in terms of like structurally how we'll set up, the shape that we'll maintain throughout the game. I think we'll be the pressing that we'll do. I think we'll be able to keep you away from our goal. The main question is, I hear this as well. Can Arsenal score? That's the question. Can Arsenal score right now?
We're poor at set pieces. You know that, right? It's easy to get at us with set pieces these days. So
yeah,
you get a good set piece and you're scoring against City.
Without Diaz there as well, that helps out a lot. You know, at set pieces, because he's kind of the one guy at set pieces that does really well for you.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and John Stones and the rest, I don't think that great.
John Stones is he's a really good player, but in a game where you're not gonna, I say not gonna have the ball. There's gonna be periods of the game where you have the ball, but I would imagine at home, Arsenal are gonna try to dominate as much of the possession as possible.
Yeah.
How good is he in those? How good will he be in those? Like how strong will he be defensively? Because he seems like a player that's more used to playing with the ball. Like he's definitely a defender who's more. He's definitely happier when he's playing with the ball than having to like be against the ball. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see, man. I think it really boils down to can Arsenal score. And I mean, truth be told, like if City go and get like I would say a goal in the first like 15 to 30 minutes, I would say that would probably kill Arsenal. An early goal from Man City, I think, would definitely kill Arsenal. So
yeah, but wouldn't that sort of team still have confidence saying we have seen these guys go three up, we have seen these guys go 2 up, we've seen these guys go one up against Juventus, which Arsenal confidently would beat Juventus right now. So what you could say again? I don't think we can really give up early. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but it's about us scoring. And if you score early, it makes it because now we need to score 2. Do you know what I'm trying to like? We by default to win the game at minimum we'll have to score 2. I'm struggling to find out where we score that 1 goal from. So if we can see the early goal, it could just kill us off.
Okay, so your fear is that early goal.
My what?
So your fear is that if City score early, it's that's where the trouble is. That's what you fear.
Yeah, 100%, 100 million%. The fear, like if City score early, that's where it's like, okay, I'll be watching the game and I will be very, very, very paranoid about what could potentially happen. So and God forbid it's Haaland that scores the goal. God forbid.
Wait, are you still holding on to that? Are you still thinking that this guy better not score against us? Because you're right. Because if he scores, I'm pretty sure the whole Twitter will be like, "Be humble, hey, be humble, hey." Continue. Yes. And by the way, he was taunted, wasn't he? One of your centre backs spoke chest to him, didn't they? I think they said the be humble thing. Was it Gabriel or somebody? One of your guys posted something where I think when he started struggling, during our struggle, it was one of the Arsenal players, I think, said be humble.
I think it might have been Gabriel.
Yeah, so I think there's beef.
Yeah, man. We don't like. He's an idiot, man.
He's guys. You have to love those things. Come on, you said yourself that leave up City pool thing was disgusting. Like I like this, man. I think when Gabriel did it, somebody was complaining. I was like, I like this. I want players. I want there to be fire. I want there when they step in the pitch. Somebody said you were talking shit last time. Remember the game where Spurs were playing somebody and one of the guys scored and did the Madison. Spurs scored first, and then the other team scored and they did the Madison thing where he does.
That was Arsenal. Saka.
Yeah, you guys. I like that. I like that. I like somebody like taking the piss. Like you have to do it. Like it brings excitement because this whole hugging thing where the match is done, you're hugging in the thing. I get it, but there has to be spice in the game, and this Gabriel, I like when there's a rivalry between a striker and a defender because I know Haaland doesn't like Rudiger. Haaland hates Rudiger because Rudiger's touches are nasty. I don't know what he's doing. He's touching you. He's breathing on your neck. Like it's just nasty. So I want to see the Gabriel Haaland thing, and I know a lot of City fans are asking Haaland to get a shirt like Balotelli saying "Be humble, hey," but that's not a shirt you bring after 1-0. That's not a shirt.
imagine if Haaland scores and he lifts up his top and then he's got a T-shirt that says "Stay humble." Eh? Oh my god, that would be so.
And then you lose the game. You don't come out of those shirts early. So you can lose the game because the other team can be like, okay, so this is what we're playing. Savinho could be a wild card in this game, maybe one start, but he's confident after Bruges could impact off the bench.
I beg, can you man just let us win this game? Like you actually, like you're not fighting for anything in the league this season, man. Like, can you just allow it, man? Like I swear down, I'll be so annoyed if we lose this game. I think I'll lose my head.
Especially if Man City like this one.
I can't lie. I think I'll lose my head, like, because it's. Do you know what it is? It's because I stream now. It's because I stream now. Like before, it was.
And I bet you're doing a watch along. I bet you're doing a watch along for this.
I don't know. You know, like I feel like that's a game I need to be focused on. Do you know what I mean? And when I'm doing watch alongs, it's hard for me to like focus on the game and then talk to the chat and keep them entertained, and it's very difficult. Arsenal, I don't know if I can do the watch along to Arsenal. I probably should, but I don't know if I can because I need to be watching the ball. I need
there's certain games I was telling people that even me in general, I think I tried to watch along and I was like, how can you watch a game without sound? Because you know how you can't watch it on a loudspeaker, isn't it? Like you can't watch it loud and there's no sound. I just can't, especially when a game is of this magnitude. And you're right that it's like you have to win, you know, like you have to win, and then you are watching the game and there's no sound. I'll be like, I don't know, I don't think I can do it. So highly don't think I can do it. And then you're right, there's too much at stake in this game, and I watch along and. I don't know. It's stressful. Like big up to all the guys who do the watch along. I always give them the flowers, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can do this watch along because it's peak. It is not. It's not easy at all, to be honest.
We need to win this game, man. We just need to win this game. I swear down, we just need to win this game. Like, and God forbid we lose this game and I get no signings in January. I'll lose my mind.
Yeah, but isn't this but as I told you, this is the perfect time to play us, you know.
I don't know, you know, you're on the back of good form, man. Haven't you won like the last 4 or 5 games or something like that? Like this may actually be the worst time to face you. It seems like everyone else got to face you when you was in the mud, and Arsenal got to play you again when you're running back into a nice bit of form. So we didn't get blessed like everybody else, innit? But you got hard games. Wait, don't you play? You play Liverpool right after us, right?
Yeah, we play Liverpool, then we play Newcastle, then we play Forest. But even in the mix of things, in 2 weeks we play Madrid.
If you man dare beat Arsenal, but then lose to Liverpool, I swear to God, I'll fight every Man City fan.
But that's what would happen. That's what Man City are typical of. They will do that.
Yeah,
they
you
will
come and
they'll ruin you. They'll ruin your dream. But they'll
exactly. You do it on purpose. Yeah. But Arsenal's dead. Nobody cares about Arsenal. But you man would throw a game to help Liverpool win the league. I told you, you man linked. You man are best friends, man. City Pool, brethrens, man. Bun all of this, man. We need to punch you up. Man. I can't lie. We need to punch you. I need to get you in a headlock settings, man. We need to smoke you, man. We need to smoke you.
I'm telling you though that if you guys are serious, you easily punch up this team. If you're serious, but if you end up like Chelsea, I think a bit naive. I think Chelsea were thinking this man are done. I think then that's when you'll be in a bit of a trouble because there's always quality in this team, you know. There's always opportunity. They will take if they can take their chances. They'll actually do it. Like look at that. We almost robbed PSG. You know, let's not forget we almost robbed it from nowhere. City were 2-0 up within like 3 minutes. So this team is just capable of just doing something. And it was also Jack coming. But let me go to these comments and we can discuss a few things. Then we can start closing up. I agree. It might be Pep's approach. Yeah, I suppose it would depend on how the game goes, but Savinho could be a good option if needed. Yeah, Savinho would be good. Forgive me, I forgot Arsenal got knocked out of the FA Cup. And serious team, man, and serious. Jerry is always Jerry. I knew you were fishing. I do know that. Madrid 100% cooking City. Yeah, they will cook us, man. Kosanov or Reece might surprise us. That's the thing. Kosanov, because of the fact that he's played right back before and he's got the speed, might be the only option against Madrid. I know it did not start well against Chelsea, but I think as a right back, you have less things to do than a centre back because all he has to do is chase after Vini and 1v1 defending. And this Kosanov guy, regardless of the mistakes he did, he's a very good 1v1 defender and he's got speed for days. I hear he's one of the fastest, or not the fastest centre back in Europe. Yeah, so Sega versus JVC. I remember that those are the shirts that Arsenal used to wear. My uncle used to have those, man.
I love the Sega one, man, but the JVC one was elite as well.
Yeah, so the second one was had yellow and blue. Was that yellow, blue, or gold and blue? Yeah, gold and blue. Yeah. I think Mamouche should play on the KDB position. I think many want that. Do you see this as a fiery game? I'm expecting some rough tackles for their stay humble derby. Yeah, it's gonna be fiery. There's hate between this team. There's hate these days. It's not even hate just on the pitch. There's also issues that were happening outside the pitch. So remember, Guardiola revealed a few things about smoke. So I think both sides, there's too much smoke in between the two teams. Arsenal 3, Man City 0. Man City must fight and beat Arsenal. Hopefully we do. Arsenal 11, Man City 1. Okay, now we're going to the realm of... now we're just going to delusional. It says Arsenal 7, Man City 1. Arsenal 13, Man City 1. Arsenal 1. Gabriel set piece and they pack the bus, unfortunately. Oh, okay, can you help me with the college assignment? The question is, why is Tottenham considered a big team?
Because of Arsenal. If we stayed in South London and never came to North London, they wouldn't be part of the Big Six. It's just that simple.
Do you think so?
100%. They're only around because of Arsenal, bro. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, I know there was one of the people, well, one of the teams that originally like broke off and set up the Premier League. But in terms of in the eyes of like, because there was never a Big Six. It was always just top 4.
Yeah.
There was never a Big Six. But then when Sky came along, made the Big Six, and it was like, oh, I know who we can bring in. Why don't we bring in Arsenal's little bro?
They have to do that though, isn't it? Because it makes the games exciting. People care. People do give a fuck if like if you say, oh, there's a Big Six now or this, it's just to get the views up because people were like, I don't want to watch that dusty team, you know. But now, if a team is included in these Big Six or big whatever, they get revenue. People watch those games, you know. That there's a Big Six Tottenham playing. I don't know if I'm wrong saying that.
But yeah, they're 15th now, so we don't care about them, man. They're shit, man.
That's shit. They only, as I said, they only live to beat Man City. That's always been that thing. So if it's Man City, Spurs will always win. But when it's not Man City, Spurs are dusty and they will get slapped up. So anyway, let's as we're finishing this, let me ask you. So looking at this City side, right, where right now we're dusty and things are not working so well for us. Who's the man to fear? Yourself. Who do you still sit there and say, you know what, these guys are dusty, but I still fear this player until now, even though they're dusty?
Haaland, KDB, Marmouche. Well, Marmouche is kind of like, obviously, like he's just Marmouche in it. Like he ain't done nothing at City yet, but he's just a baller. Savio's a problem, so definitely a threat. And then I would say Silva. Like I know that these players haven't been great. Sorry, even for this is the thing. You're good. This is why it's weird. It's hard to talk about, innit? Because you're actually good. You got cold players. It's just something for periods of this season just didn't click. But like individually, like they're top players, and on their day, they can cause problems for anyone. So I just hope that we don't go into the game with the mindset of we we've already won the game.
Hmm.
Because if we take you for granted and underestimate you, that's when you man will just remind us, yo, we're City, you know? Like Chelsea. You did it to Chelsea. Chelsea were like, yeah, these men are in the mud, man. This is a nice little 3 points we're gonna pick up. You man had to remind them, yo, we're City, you know. We're not Tottenham, we're City. So yeah, you got obviously players like Haaland and KDB who like love to play against Arsenal and have like a mad point to prove whenever they play Arsenal. So it's going to be problematic. But all the pressure's on us. There's no pressure on you. All the pressure's on Arsenal. And in the past, we've seen what happens to Arsenal when there's pressure.
Yeah.
We usually crumble. So maybe this is a chance to prove to everybody that we're not going to crumble. At least I hope. I hope that's what it's going to be. So, but yeah, man, this is a completely different Patrick that I'm used to, man. Like usually you're the guy all happy and giddy and trying to get in your little shots and telling me, yeah, Palmer's better than Saka and all them things there. Now you're just in the like Bane in the darkness, bro. Like your team's still cold.
Nah, man, it's life humbles you, man. You have to get humbled. We got humbled. We've been humbled this season, so we're on that humble thing, you know. Even in the Chelsea preview, I think I was gassing up Chelsea more than I was gassing up my own team, and that's what also pissed off a few City fans. They're like, "Why are you gassing them up?" But sometimes you have to know where you are, you know. And this is where we are as a team, and it's peak at the moment. And as you say, but obviously City are still City at the end of the day. So we just hope that regardless of the fact that things are not well, that we will find a way. Because I don't know, I'm just hoping that we have a tactic similar to Chelsea where we will shock you. For me, Odegaard, man, on his day, as I said, Odegaard can rip that defense apart. I have seen lesser players this season. I have seen lesser players. Lesser comes, rip us apart. So imagine what Odegaard would do if he's on it. 23, now you're going to 23-0, or you're just going on it now. The Arsenal fans are just on it. Say it's 10-0. Okay, Arsenal 100, City 2. What are your thoughts before we leave? What are your thoughts on this? I think Michael Oliver was supposed to ref this. What are your thoughts on that? Or are you just saying this brother? To be honest with you, people have been going after us, but I also reminded a few people on Twitter that this is the same Michael Oliver during our title run with Liverpool. Every time we go to Anfield, Oliver never removed the red. I remember Milner studs on what's his name, Foden. Even Foden took a picture on Instagram of the studs that were on his knee. He never took out the red. And I remember when Trent handballed it, and that time VAR was always mad on handball. So people,
do you remember when you fly kicked him?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That these refs have been mad for everybody. It shows sometimes that when you're in a title race, yes, they will start being more. You start concentrating more. But these guys have always been mad. Like look at that Simon Hooper guy who blew the whistle while sitting on the counter, and he said, "Continue playing." And then he blew the whistle when Jack Grealish was 1v1 and said, "Oh no, free kick, bring it back, free kick." It's just they're mad. If you look at those things, you start thinking these guys maybe put bets on, you know, or they've got somebody who's bet on their behalf. So, so what do you think of him being? Of course, we don't support the fact that his family is being threatened. But what do you think in general that they had to take him off this game? I think it's right because things were hot at this point in time, you know.
Good. Get him, bro. He got paid 20,000 to go and ref, in the thing that's patterned by your owners. He should never be able to referee a Man City game. And on top of that, he has given the most penalties against Arsenal and the most red cards against Arsenal. He should never in his life be able to referee an Arsenal game ever again.
So do you think he has an agenda against you guys?
Probably doesn't like us, bro. But the majority of refs and the PGMOL institution do not like Arsenal, and it's not even a recent thing. This has been going on for time. Howard Webb doesn't like Arsenal. You need to remember, Howard Webb was refereeing when Arsene Wenger said in a press conference, "When I die, I'm gonna ask God where the refs went, so I can go to the other place." The refs have never liked Arsenal, bro, ever, and it's cool. I don't like talking about it with rivals because or certain sects of the Arsenal fan base because they're all like trying to do their best to, you know, be on the good side of the rivals and laugh at the rivals, and the rivals are not attacking me. See, I agree with you. See, I'm a good Arsenal fan. See, I know football. I mean, I call them weak Arsenal fans, yeah. But it just is what it is. We get shafted, bro. In over 150 games in England, I have not seen one player get sent off for a second yellow for wasting time and slowing down a quick set piece or a throw in. Not once, but I've seen bare time be wasted. I've seen it happen bare times. I've seen bare players kick the ball away. I saw Joao Gomez kick it away in the Arsenal game. He should have been sent off for that. But it doesn't happen. Do you know who the last player it was to happen to? Trossard. Yeah. Do you know who the last player was to happen to before that? Declan Rice. Do you know who else it's happened to before that or after that? Nobody. Only Arsenal got quanged by that rule. Only Arsenal. But man will sit here and tell me, we know that the referees are inconsistent, but it's not an inconsistency issue. Inconsistency issue would be in a single game week, the same thing happened in two different games, and in one game the repercussion was different to the other game. Or one ref that made one decision in one game, in the very next game he refs, or a few games down, the same thing happens and he doesn't give the same repercussion for what he did in the first game. That would be an inconsistency issue. Only Arsenal being punished for something and then nobody else being punished for it ever again, that's not inconsistency issue. You can argue incompetency, but I mean, it's a bit too easy to say that. I feel that's what rivals will say because they don't want to accept the fact that refs don't like Arsenal. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't cool. If people ask me about it, I'll say my point. I'll say my opinion. But I don't waste my time after games talking about it a lot because I can't change it. It's already happened. It's already done. You have to move on. But at this point, I think anyone that can't see that there's a bit of a bias towards Arsenal or Arsenal get refereed differently by some referees, it's a joke thing.
No, that's fair. Anyway, what is the thing here? There's a question saying, is Watkins the answer to us in the PO? I don't know. Watkins is cold, man. It's just that the timing of the bid was just weird. That's what I just looked at. It's like, that was a weird time of the bid because Duran was going to Saudi. I don't know if they were serious about that. I think there could have been a bid at the beginning. But you know what? In life, people have to remember this. City have done it before. Some of these bids are just PR. I still think the Declan Rice bid was a PR thing because people were crying too much for somebody to be a deputized for a deputy for thing. And last minute, Arsenal have been talking to Rice. We're going there and start just doing, and then we give up easily. PR. Sometimes these clubs are PR. We have our own PR guy. Look at that. When shit goes to bad, we get our PR from Jack sometimes. He comes out and says, City are still looking for a midfielder. That's just to calm us down. That's not to blind us, to keep us quiet. And then Arsenal have got David Austin, who also gets PR sometimes. He gets his PR signings. It is what it is. Hit a like, big up to you too, man. Haaland can always score a goal. Mamouche would have been the ideal upgrade on Martinelli. Yeah. Mamouche could have been a good striker for them too. You never know. He never held no punishment yet. We get FA charge. Paddy Banks is the referee for the game and is looking at the M on his head top. He might be a City fan. Come on, don't start that foolishness here. Don't start that foolishness. It says looking at the M on his head top might be a City fan. Now you guys are mad. Okay, so Def on agenda. How quick was that red produced? It was very quick. Arsene Wenger said what? I'm not sure about Watkins. The answer long term, except for 1 or 2 years. Duran is cold. I'm pissed off that another baller is going to Saudi, but go make your money, man. I'm not gonna hate. what? I don't think it's some Arsenal fans complaining about Arsenal. Arsenal struggles due to refs. What team is known for wasting time most time? I'm not sure. So guys, Hooks, looking at this, what's your score prediction before we close up? By the way, guys, go to Halftime Hooks and subscribe. He's got his own channel on YouTube. Go there and actually subscribe, support the brother. He's doing very good work. He's very consistent with it. Goes to support. It's good to support people, man, especially people who are grinding and working hard. So what is your prediction?
Either 2-0 or 2-1 Arsenal.
2-0 or 2-0.
That may change. That may change when I see the lineup. But as it stands right now, I'll say 2-0, 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah, Big RUK says he thinks it's going to be 1-1. He's still going with the draw. I don't know. I also have a feeling that this is going to be a draw. I have a feeling that after all the hype for this, we're going to just get another stinky draw. I don't know. But as we say, this is not the same Man City that can keep the ball for long and stuff teams. So we might get a basketball game. I would rather get a basketball because it's going to be good for us. It's going to be very, very good, good for the viewers, so that we see something. I hate this whole pass, let's be safe behavior. So I would like to see City and Arsenal just go at it, just go at each other's throats, man. What else do you have to lose? Go at each other's throats and see who comes out on top. I hope that happens. But anyway, thank you very much, Hooks, for being here, guys. Hooks, do you have any shows that you can tell the people who are watching right now? I don't know if I'm doing anything today. I might do a match preview tomorrow. I think I'm going to do a match preview tomorrow with Daps for the Arsenal Man City game. I may do some watch-alongs tomorrow. I'm not too sure. And then obviously the big focus is just on the Sunday game, man. That's where all my focus is really going to be. So, so yeah, man. You'll see something on my channel. So just stop by, check it out. Support the thing if you can. And hopefully Arsenal get the W. Come on, you Gunners.
Yeah, for me, as I said, I'm feeling it's going to be a draw. I feel like it's going to be one of those games where, yes, one team will score first, the other team will come back, they'll score again, then you'll be like, maybe this team is going to win it 2-1, and then the other team draws, and then they'll start that stinky tactic where both teams are like, you know what, I'm happy with the draw. Let's just escape with the draw. But anyway, thank you very much, Hooks. And guys, thank you for watching. In about a few minutes, guys, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm still going here. If I'm not going to Judge Mo's channel, I might actually speak about the Madrid situation where we've got Madrid again. So I'll go and put another stream. Let me see if the Brethrens woke up in America, because some of the panels are from America. So if they're not awake, then it will just be a solo thing. But guys, we're trying to get to 4K. We're on we're about 3,677. Let's get to that 4K. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Like the video. And always put your notification buttons on so you will know exactly when I'm live. But guys, as I said, go support Hooks' channel, and he's gonna do a preview with Daps tomorrow. Also, go support Daps. He's got a new channel. It just keeps getting out of my head. Him and Big Steve have a new channel. I was there. I've been there twice already. I might actually be there every Mondays when I'm free. I'll be there every Mondays. But also, go check out Never Foul. That's where most of us hang out most of the times to get cooked or cook somebody. But thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And hopefully, there's a miracle from City.
Wins tackles! It's a title winner! Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying! Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!